Hey friends, it's Melissa Mara with Vintage Bee Design, and it is the end of day 2 of setup for Diamonds and the Rest out at Diamond D Ranch. So what'd you do?
Nothing.
Why are we stopped on the side of the road?
On the side of the highway?
Highway.
On the highway. I got a flat tire on the trailer today.
It's full.
The trailer is full because we have market in the morning.
Great. Setup. Should we look at the tire? You're not getting out because you're too close to the interstate.
I don't want to look at the tire. I've seen the picture you sent me, and that was plenty. That was plenty. I had a slight incident with the trailer.
That is my son there who came to help rescue us. He did manage to get the tire and the rim off because she also apparently bent the rim. We are waiting for my husband who has a new tire and a new rim, and the DOT who is going to come and change it for us on the side of the road. Excuse me, the highway. Well, that ordeal is over, and look, shiny new rim and tire. I don't know, that one looks bigger than the other one to me, but I guess it's an optical illusion. Here's a better look of the damage that Sukana did to the tire. Yep, she hit a curb. Apparently really hard. It sounded like falling sand when I heard it pop. In the meantime, I hope you will enjoy our setup process, and I will be updating you on how things go. This is a little bit of a different look for us. It is much more granny chic and cottagecore. I'll let you take a look with the setup and the finished project, and then you can let me know what your favorite items are, or if you wish we went back to the old ways. I look forward to seeing you at the end. Well, we are getting near the end of day 1 setup. They have told us we have to be out by 4, and it's, I don't know, 3:40, something like that. So we are basically at the point of just sort of cleaning up our mess and moving on. This year, it really feels like we have less stuff, but it's like I want to say I'm unprepared every year. But we do have beautiful items. We have sort of the cottagecore granny chic looking, I think that's what they're calling it. And we have a lot of furniture. I know we always say we're not doing furniture, but this year we have furniture. So hopefully what we decide to do this year is interesting to the buyers that always come to our booth. I was feeling pretty positive when the person who, now all this is just a jumbled mess where we opened it and haven't touched it yet. I was feeling pretty positive when the person who manages Diamond D saw that we have a lot of glass and crystal and vintage Americana, things like that, and she was excited. So art will fill these walls. We have plenty. It's just not there yet. This is set up day 1. You can kind of start to see how things are coming together. These frames do fade in a little bit much with the back walls, but I'll fix that with some greenery, hopefully. There's still so much to do tomorrow. It just never feels like 2 days is enough. And Sue was taking photos all day today, so I was pretty much on my own. I think for being on my own, I actually got quite a lot done. I'm feeling optimistic. It is the morning of day 2, and it's such a beautiful drive into Diamond D. I thought I'd take you along so you could see the scenery. As you can see, there is a lot of hustle and bustle as everyone is setting up because this is day 2, and that means tomorrow morning, Friday morning at 10 a.m., we open to customers. And believe me, it's a full crowd.
We need a B-roll. B-roll, B-roll.
B-roll, B-roll. All right, so we are on day 2 and we are setting up, and even Jill Manning has come to help us. I'll head over that way in a minute. Sue is unpacking greenery. I am trying to still unpack boxes. Let's try to go this way maybe this time. Honey's looking like she's already almost done over here, of course. And then we have our lazy fashion queen, Blue Betty, and always the gorgeous antique. Jill, I gave you the menial task, didn't I?
That's okay. As long as you didn't show my butt.
No, I didn't show your butt, I promise. That's in reaction to a...
Well, yeah.
That's actually because of a video that I showed earlier where my big old butt was up in the air. But, so it was in context, but yeah. So we're getting there. We can't set up this area yet, obviously, because there's a big truck here, but we will. And unpacking all of the uranium glass, which is going to move off this table. I had planned on it being on this table, but now I'm not sure I like it. I do like the lead crystal being up here because when this truck isn't here, the shine that it takes on is fabulous. So yeah, we're making progress anyway. I know it has been a while since I have posted any DIY content or things like that, but we do have some videos coming soon. Okay, it's the end of day 2 setup, and I had Jill here and Sue here for a good part of the day, but I was by myself yesterday. So I started a little on the behind side. I will be mostly by myself, at least for the first couple hours. I obviously still have jewelry, cash wrap, behind the cash wrap to clean up, but I've got a couple hours in the morning. I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at the booth. There is some stuff that needs to be done, but we're expecting winds tonight, so the taller things I don't really want to leave up there. Let's go ahead and take a look at my favorite parts of the booth. So we have been collecting glass, colored glass, Vaseline glass. Yes, a lot of this glows under black light, and I have it in lots of different colors. Not all of it glows, but I have it in all kinds of spring colors. My goal was to really feel like springtime, but at the same time not be a lot of chicks and bunnies because Easter is next weekend, and I just frankly don't know if it's too late for that. I think this area looks a little bit sparse, but I feel like I've crammed everything that I can into these spaces. So I'm still overly happy. I think there's some good vignettes in here. We turn around. We have a bunch of these old mirrors that we've planked, and they're great for wall decor. We have some vintage looking bunnies. They are actually thrifted frames with new artwork in them, including this beautiful bunny. I really love how that came out. I'm calling this kind of the more traditional look. And again, you see the planked mirrors. I just have a doll tied into that wreath. And since I had some height and I was trying to figure out what to do, I decided to add some 4th of July to this area. I really kind of like the moody broodiness of this. And one of the things that I have tried to do was try to bring in brass and gold and silver and crystal into each and every section. This is old ironstone. These are pieces that we actually found digging under that house, and the same with these. And instead of using candles on our candlesticks, I have little stacks of books. And for me, it feels right. And this little area, again, it may feel a little less than typical, but I still really like how it came out. I love these nautical pieces that we pulled out from the salvage yard. So I have brought those, and the Gorman silver that we thrifted recently that is all sparkly shiny with a shine coming off of that, right? So that seahorse is going to go up, but not until tomorrow. I'm going to let the gusts of wind die down tonight. Let's see. We'll move on through. These are a bunch of candlesticks that I made either from original candlesticks. This was silver, this was just a plaster one, and then of course these were all spindles. Painted alike in Apothecary by DIY. They look cohesive in a grouping. And the same with these 3 candlesticks. Well, 2 of these go together, one of them does not. But by using the same color, I think they look pretty cute. And we have a Sir Bunny up there. He's really hard to see with the glare of the light, but he's really, really cute. I really wanted to keep him, but I have another one of those frames that I didn't get to, so I'll get another piece of art that matches that and reproduce it if I need to. Okay. Oh, I missed our 4th of July section. So again, with the 4th of July coming, you know, it seems maybe early, but really with Easter going away so quickly, I feel like it is a necessity to address it. So we have gone for light Americana. It is also an election year, so you may see more patriotic stuff than in a typical year. Grouping things that are blue also makes it feel patriotic, but not necessarily like in your face. Beautiful French console, my little brass swans. These were in my personal collection, but I've decided to let them go while I think that the market is still hot on them. And we have our cute little steer up there. And again, a lovely collection of crystal, a little bit of ironstone, silver. These are mercury glass-ish, modern, and then a nice, beautiful crystal bowl. I can't make it ching louder because I don't have fingernails. And then we have some really pretty crystal pieces here, and I specifically put them up here so they would catch all of the sun and really be fantastic. We have this lovely magnolia pattern in this, I think this is bone china. Let me peek at it. Oh, vitrified china, even better. Okay. And we'll come on down, some milk glass and bunnies. Some Raydon, vintage, mixed in. That was the piece I pulled out of the dirt also. As was that little cookie jar down there. And the noodle jar right there. Those all came out of the dirt. I need to put a sign on here, but the patterns are going to be $2 each. Cute little dresser I finished. And a little bit of vintage on top with a whole herd of cows. Highland cows, to be more specific. More pieces that were pulled out from under the dirt. And here are some of the pillows that I've been working with. And hello, gorgeous. Where have you been all my life? That's got a hefty price tag. And so you see, there is something to look at everywhere you go. This basket with the pillow is actually going to go outside on the front porch, as we like to call it. But it's supposed to rain tonight, so I've pulled it in. Here are some more, our little fella. Here are some more cuties. So we've got a lovely milk glass container, some risers. Again, showing off that whether your style is vintage, farmhouse, whatever, there's all kinds of ways you can use this. I have this beautiful old doorknob and a beautiful lead crystal light sconce, and kind of using them like a cloche. And then we've got some things out here. So this makes more sense when the other pieces are with it, but again, it's supposed to rain tonight. This was a salvaged piece from our undisclosed location. And And the last piece to show you is our herborist cabinet. We pulled this out of Great American and we have filled it with all kinds of stuff that are potted spring gardening themed. So I think that will be fun. I am actually hoping to sell the cabinet, although, you know, that would create its own conundrum, right? But we have all kinds of cuties in the meantime, filling up this space. Hopefully it will mean some good sales. So, and I actually have a lot of books here this time, which is unusual, but I just bought a whole bunch of books that I love. Oh, these are plates that Sue worked on. She did she recorded, so I will get some good footage tomorrow of the afters, and she will have a video coming up on how she did that. So that's a good look at our booth. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it. How do you think market will go? Is there anything that you saw you would love to have in your house? And when this market is over, likely everything that doesn't sell will end up on our whatnot. We are not doing whatnot this week because of market, and almost anything that's left that's easy enough to ship will end up on whatnot or back at Great American, but realistically on whatnot, because we don't intend to store it for a year. All right, guys, let me know what you think. I'll update you tomorrow and the next day and the next day on how sales have gone. Have a great weekend. And so that's it. Setup is done and over with until 8 a.m. tomorrow. And I'm gonna drive you out and let you see all the glory of Diamond D Ranch and stay for just another minute, and I'll show you some more beautiful photos of our work in the booth and the pieces we have available. I was really hoping that we'd be able to capture the horses, buffalo, goats, deer, cows, all of the wide variety of animals that are ostriches that are out roaming. Look, this chicken run across the road, ponies, all kinds of animals that are on display when we're driving here. Okay, so that was a wrap up of 2 days of setup. What do you think? Do you think we'll have a successful market? Do you think that, oh, my AC, I'm sitting in my driveway and my AC just went on. Do you think that the economy is going to hinder our market success? And if so, do you think it's going to be dramatic, or do you think that we will do probably what we did last year? I look forward to hearing what you think about our new booth. I know a lot of it seems the same because the main structure is the same, but we actually got almost nothing new for this market. We just pulled from the estate sales and things like that we've been picking up, and we didn't order a single item wholesale. So let me know what you think. Bye. Here is our final look at the booth in its completed form. It really takes a lot of work to get it here, but I'm always so happy when it's done, not just because it's done, but because it does make me smile when things come together. I'm never quite sure how that's going to happen. I was telling Jill, a lot of times I feel like a fraud when I do this and then suddenly it comes out and I feel better. You know, it's that weird girl thing. Anyway, leave a note in the comments below what you think about the booth. And if you like and enjoy this content, please hit like and subscribe and watch for future videos of the weekend and how we do, how the crowds were, all that kind of good stuff, what we sold. We try to be open and transparent with all of the information that we have. So if you're interested in doing something like this, you can make honest and good choices based on good information. You guys have a great weekend, and I am hoping for fair weather and a big crowd. See you again in a few days.